Alrighty. We are here once again to play some Master Duel. Let's see. We're still on the grind to just get more gems to make Tenyi Sword Soul, which I know he's dueling Masterly. I will be dueling Masterly very shortly. Just you wait and see. Also, welcome. I see this is your first time in the chat. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Let's see. Trap card. Those are from the old days. Those are from yesterday. Alright. Destroy card, activate a trap, normal summon a monster, bleh. Fusion, Pendulum, and Link. This is the bane of my existence because it means I have to use the deck that I have. That sucks. And then activate a spell card. That's fine. Although before we get started, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dismantle all extra cards. No. Let's see what I have that I don't need. We want SR and UR. Pendulum and Link's hella confusing. That's kind of book they make you do it for dailies. That's fair. I am used to Links at this point. I've been doing it enough. But at least you only have to do one of them or any of them that many times. But the downside is I only have one deck that uses any of those, and it's not very good. So, kind of have to figure that bit out. But that's fine. I'll get there. It's okay. So I want to dismantle some cards that I know I'm not going to be using, at least not anytime soon. So like this, I'm not planning on making anything Dogmatica. Ice Jade, not going to be doing that. Let's see. Should I hold on to the branded cards? That's the question. Because I'm not interested in making branded, but I'm also not against making them in the future. I'll hold on. I'll see what else I've got. I'll hold on to them for now. Okay, I use all those. I don't really use Utopia. If you're unsure, save it. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I figure I might as well hold on to any cards I think I might make a deck about. Utopia is it's useful enough. It's just a generic rank 4. So I'll just keep that. Boral Sword, Appaloosa. Let's see. Okay. Necro Valley is good to have. I'll keep that. I use most of those. Solemn Strike. What is this? Target one card. Your opponent controls one card in the graveyard. Send that card from the field to the graveyard. Set the other card to your opponent's field. No, thank you. I'm assuming that'll probably be useful in something, but not anything that I'm planning on making. I don't need the Gravekeepers anymore. I spent a lot of time on them. Well, let's focus on these first. Maximus, nope. Athena, I like her, but she's very much a gimmick. Let's see. I definitely don't need that many Alubers. Seamare, nope. Gunkin, nope. Ice Jade, nope. Beautiful, maybe. What is this thing? Betrays a level 8 monster used for a synchro summon. What the fuck? Someone uses this card's material again. Huh? That seems like a stupid gimmick, but I'm gonna keep that. We'll see. Dogmatica, nope. I'll keep the nice looking one. Why not? Dogmatica, nope. I don't think I'll ever use Cypher. I don't think I'm gonna use Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, it's a goofy gimmick, but I could see making some stupid shit with this. So I figure I might as well hold on to it for now. It's not like it's, you know, a bad thing or anything like that. I don't know what I would use it in, but I'll hold on to it. Neo Galaxy Eyes, Meme Potential, exactly. I doubt I'm not gonna make anything Cypher related. Diablosis, yes, that's there for a reason. Evolzar, nope. Yep. Crooked Cook, I'll keep Crooked Cook. Twin Triangle, I don't think I need. Cerberus, I'll keep. Phoenix, I'll definitely keep. Let's see. Because I have a lot of cards for decks that I've like started building and was just never interested in enough, or they weren't good enough for me to hold on to them. But maybe once I have a deck that's actually good, I'd want to go back and make the stupid ones. So we'll hold on to anything that I think that like I know I would make a deck out of. Striker Dragon specifically, yeah, whatever. No, I think that might be for Dragon Maid. I'll keep that. Alright, what else we got? Ice Jade, Yeet, Meteoractor. It's always been my buried entries. I never finish decks I start. That is very fair. Master Duel is pretty free to play friendly. It's not the most, but it's not bad, especially when you first start. And there are a bunch of structure decks that you can buy that are actually, I think, like really good. Some of them at least are legitimately solid decks, or they at least have a really good like base engine to work off of. So I don't know if you've played Master Duel specifically. Master Duel's better than things like Hearthstone or Shadowverse in that regard. Yeah, I would believe that. I've never played Hearthstone seriously, so I can't really say for sure about Hearthstone, and I don't think I've ever played Shadowverse, but I know, you know, Hearthstone, I would imagine, has Blizzard style, what's the word? Like pricing strategy and stuff like that, so I'm not surprised. Or I wouldn't be surprised if it was worse. But yeah, if you're interested in learning, or if you have experience with Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just need to like get better at, and you want to play Master Duel for the first time, there are a lot of easy ways to get into it. If you need to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, Master Duel is still pretty good for it. Weeb Hearthstone, same price of giving plus anime crossover traps. Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. Then yeah, I'm not surprised. It sounds like a gacha game, but with cards. So I would believe that. But yeah, if you are not familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh at all, Master Duel has a pretty solid like basic tutorial. But there are also a lot of like free emulators or simulators, not emulators, free simulators out there that you can like test decks and like build decks for completely free, test them, see how they do, see if you like them, and then once you find a deck you really like, move over to Master Duel and spend the resources to actually build it. That is totally an option. I haven't tried Master Duel yet, but I've been on and off playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a pretty long time. Okay, I gotcha. Well then yeah, I mean, you know, Master Duel is free to download, it's free to play. I'd say it would be worth, if you're interested enough in it, like if you want to kind of get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And see how it is. Starting out in Master Duel is pretty easy, and if you just end up not being a fan of how the game plays now, then you know, there's no time or money, or no real amount of time and no money lost. So I'd say if you're interested, it's worth doing. I don't need those. And if you want to, we can definitely chat about it, and I can help like get you started in Master Duel. We can kind of talk about like what you're interested in, what you like, and I can kind of hopefully point you in the right direction. Yeah, that's fair. I still, if I'm being perfectly honest, actually, I'll keep that one. I might make. I see, you know, you bring up Pendulum as soon as I get to an Endymion card. I still actually don't really understand how Pendulum works. Like, I know how to Pendulum summon, but I don't know why they go into the extra deck or how they come out of it after that. Like, part of that's probably just because I haven't tried to learn it, but it is, it seems really confusing. Link monsters I thought were confusing, but they're actually very self-explanatory. You just need to kind of understand the specifics of how they work, and then they're easier than like sync growing. Sync growing requires math. Yeah, ICJ, I'm not gonna use that. But yeah, Oblivion, if you are interested at all in giving it like an honest shot, we can definitely do that. 2 extra monster summon spots is what gets me. Yeah, no, that fucked me up for a while too. When I first started like playing the game again after because like I hadn't played the game in so many years, like since I was a kid. Like I think I knew about Xyz monsters, like they came out around the time I stopped. I didn't know Pendulum or Link were a thing. And so when I started playing it again, I saw the extra monster zones and everything. I was like, what the hell is all this? And once I, you know, got it sorted, Xyz was the last thing I had learned. Yeah, exactly. Like once I saw that Pendulum was a thing and Links were a thing and the new monster zone and everything, I was like, this is stupid. They ruined my favorite game. Hello, Sarah. Nice to have you in here for the first time. But yeah, no, Xyz was where I kind of like, I ended, and then coming back after something as complicated as Pendulum and as game-changing as Lynx was, it was definitely weird. Happy to be here. Well, I'm happy to have you here. Thankfully, as far as I know, Pendulum never really took over meta-wise, or maybe I'm wrong about that. No, I don't think Pendulum was ever, like, ridiculous. Like, it has its decks, you know, that are strong. I know Endymion is a, like, ridiculous negate-heavy Pendulum deck, which is, I don't know if it's tiered or if it's rogue, but I know it's strong. But other than that, like, there are very few, like, Pendulum-centric decks, I think, that were ever really much of a problem. Anamorphy, I'm not gonna play. Target one Despia monster. I don't think I've ever seen someone actually use this card. From either field, though. I'll hold on to it just in case. Anti-spell I crafted for a reason. Skill drain. I don't like floodgates, but no. Fuck it. I'm not gonna use it. Alright. And then those I have for a reason. Alright. Dismantle. Bye-bye. Alright. Alright, there we go. So let's see, what do we got now? Ooh! 360. Link is ridiculous, though, I know that. I mean, with stuff like Zodiac. Yeah, so Zodiacs are absurd. And, like, they are... I've tried, I'll make one of you. I hate you, Maxi. I can't wait to dismantle you. Zodiacs, with, like, the way they work with the, like, Xyz stacking and stuff is ridiculous. But I've never... Like, I remember when I first started getting back in the game, you know, I looked up, like, what decks were good. And Zodiacs were the things that came up as, like, you know, tippity-toppity top tier at the time. So I looked at it and I was like, so what, you just stack them all until you have 15, you know, materials on the one guy or, you know, whatever it was. But then I've seen people play it since, and the amount of just, like, swip swapping all over the place and, like, adding stuff to stuff and making new things and then putting them together somehow, it's all madness. Okay, we'll generate one of you. I'll generate one of you. Because, like, yeah, linking as a mechanic isn't, like, ridiculous. It's just, you know, the first link on your field, the first one that you make, you have to put in the extra monster zone. And then if you make link monsters, they have to go in the zones that that first one points to. Or if you use that one, it has to go there. But the specifics are what make it like confusing, like card to card specifics. Play Zodiac deck. I was like, literally. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, if you don't have time to like pause and read everything, it's impossible to keep track. There are some decks. There are absolutely some decks in this game that just like, I don't want you. There are absolutely decks in this game that just go somewhere completely else. Like what was it? I remember a couple months ago I was playing against like a Synchron player, and it took him almost the full timer to finish his first turn. And I was just sitting there like I didn't know what to do or when. You know, I couldn't do like the decks that I have, like the two. Okay, let's see. I have 2 decks fully built, Psyframe and Blackwing. Psyframes are hand traps, but at the time I really only had the Blackwing deck. So I played against a Synchron player, and I just had to sit there for like 3 or 4 full minutes watching him build his board, and just the amount of stuff leaving and coming back and searching and playing and destroying and bouncing back to the hand and then coming back out. Like it was so confusing. It was way too much for me. And like I made the deck that they used on one of the sims, the free sims that I use, and I tried it out, and it just like there were so many points of decision making. You can almost be worse than Magic in that way. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I like Magic a lot. I think it's very fun. The kind of basic mechanics of it, I don't necessarily like as much as Yu-Gi-Oh, but at least in that game, people don't combo for 4 full minutes while you sit there and wait for them. Like there's very little in the way of wasting time. You know, I say wasting in quotes because obviously they're doing something, but the amount of time it takes a Magic player to play their turn is normally at most like a minute and a half. At least from, you know, my personal experience playing the game. And I had played the game for a lot of years, but I never took it seriously, so. Alright. So here we go. I'm getting those dailies done. I can get Lambda out. Turn 1, assuming he doesn't negate anything. Drytrons. Okay. Let's see, what is he actually doing? Shit. Okay. Contribute one other Drytron monster from your hand. Special summon this card from your hand or in defense position. Then you can have one virtual monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah, I don't want him to do that. I'm just gonna raw gamma that. I don't want him to get his search. Let's bait it. Magic was one of those things I got into too late. My friend who already played had insane deck, so I just always get shit on. Yeah, that's fair. The summer camp that I went to as a kid was actually both of them. I went to 2 different ones. Once I was old enough, I went to sleepaway camp. In both of them, Magic was like a really big thing, and there were always the people like, you know, I played the game for a lot of years. I went out and I bought like booster packs and I built decks and, you know, stuff like that. But there was always that like handful of people that had decks that were just that they spent like $1,000 on, and I'm just like, I don't understand how they can put that kind of investment in it. It's just too much. It is way too much money to be putting into a physical card game. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I really have no idea what it was about summer camps, but just Magic took that shit over all the time. It was really weird. And like, you know, I wasn't complaining. I enjoyed the game and I got to play with people for once, but like friends had cards from their parents, so they were stacked with cards from like the 90 sets. Oh, that's pretty cool. I remember I don't know where any of my magic cards are. I might not have them here. They might be like at my parents' house in storage or something, but I have a handful of like old art cards, but I don't know anyone who played the game back then, so I don't know when they would have been, like, I don't know if they were like reprints of the old art or if I just like ended up finding them somewhere. I really don't know how I got my hands on them. But it was cool. They weren't useful cards, granted, but they were cool to see. All right, so I looked away, and this guy has this. Cannot target this card with monster effects. That's unfortunate. If the total level of monster use was two or less. During your opponent's turn, you can banish monsters from. Okay, so magic card art. That's fair. Magic card art does definitely hit different. It's like, it's the idea of the, like, you know, high fantasy Tolkien-esque kind of art as opposed to the, like, you know, cartoony, whatever the hell this is kind of art, like the more anime style art. It you know, it comes down to preference. Did he just negate me? I'm assuming. Oh, he just bounced me. Okay. Well, that's my turn. This deck sucks. The deck I'm playing right now is terrible, and I hate it. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Art. Like, you know, I don't know exactly what the hell this thing is. Like, this is a case of, you know, Pokemon versus Digimon, right? Of, like, some of the stuff is so ridiculously... Like, what is that? It's so absurdly, you know, overproduced, I guess is the way to do it. Gross 3D art, actual good drawn stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the Pokemon card game is definitely very strange. Very strange in that regard. Oh, that just worked. Okay. And I don't know why, like, obviously they have different artists over in Pokemon Land. Like, you know, they don't have just one artist who makes everything. But the fact that the style changes so aggressively, but even between like 2D and 3D, is very strange. I'm with you on that one. Okay, what do you actually do? What are you doing here? He doesn't have any material. Oh, okay. When you ritual summon, you can detach material from this card. Okay. I'm assuming he's gonna just bring it out. I'm assuming that the nice art are on the URs or secret rares. Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, my boy Driver here. He's a neutral rarity, normal rarity, whatever you want to call it. He looks pretty cool, but it's not anything like interesting. But then you get to this guy. It's like he's got everything going on. And, like, you know, I get it. You want the nice cards to be the ones that look nice, the ones that people want. But, you know, why can't the homies out here get some of that good stuff too? Alright, so the big problem might not be a big problem. Hold on, what do you actually do? I'm going to read this for once. Opponent can target this card with monster effects? Yup. You can attack all special summon? Yup. During your opponent's turn, you can banish monsters from a graveyard whose combined attack equals exactly 2 or 4,000. Target one face-up card and your opponent controls for every 2,000 attack of the total. Send that card to the graveyard. Oh! Interesting. Okay, I'm going to try to bait him out with this. Let's see if he does it. Oh, no, it's Psychic Path. That's right. I'll just bring it back to my hand. I mean, it's not the worst thing. Getting beta back is probably good. So yeah, as much as I like this deck that I'm playing, it is not exactly good. It has a tendency to be very bricky. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do about that. It has a tendency to be very bricky, and especially the way the game is played now, there's either a ridiculous level of control where every time you do something it gets negated or it gets removed from the field in some capacity, or it's about them swarming their entire field with a whole bunch of monsters, so even if you can get rid of 1 or 2 of them, you know, you still can't do anything else. this deck is just too slow. It's just not designed to be able to deal with it. But it's the only deck that I have that uses Link, so I have to use it whenever I get that daily, which is unfortunate, but... Activation effects of ritual spell cards cannot be negated. Monsters normal special summon wall. You control Drytron monster, you can reduce how much is level by 1. Per 1,000 if it's... Interesting. That's actually very interesting. Okay, so he can't hit me for lethal without Meteonis, and I'm going to save Beta for that. Because I need to be able to get rid of him. And this might be a mistake, but I don't think it is. And he shouldn't be able to negate me. Bop, bop. Grab you. Let's grab you. Put you in defense this time. Yep. Pop, there he goes. I'm surprised a card like that doesn't have protection. Okay, that's fine. He can reduce his level. I'm not going to be doing anything with him right now anyways. But yeah, so I have this deck, which is not the best. And then I have, what is he building? Okay, another one of him. And the other deck that I have is Black Wings, which I've always liked ever since I was a kid and I first watched 5Ds and started playing the game. Black Wings always made sense in my head, and they're pretty solid. They're not like top tier or anything, but they have the ability to take games that this deck definitely doesn't. But that being said, there are still a handful of good decks that show up that I like. My decks are just not built to handle, so I'm trying to build a deck that's actually good that I like, so that I can then, if I want to take the game seriously, whichever day I'm playing, I can just use that one, and then over time I'll build more fun decks, whatever else, whatever archetypes I like. This guy just refuses to not have this thing on his field. He really, really badly needs it. The problem is I need him to not. And oh, look at that. Third Clock Wyvern. I wonder if he's going to activate the effect and toss him too. So he can't swing at me for lethal. You know what? No, because he's just going to do it. What's in his graveyard? Yeah, he's got more than enough. Damn. I was saying I could just try to get the links. Does this only target face up? Face up card your opponent controls. Okay, bop. I want to try to get the link daily. It's the reason why I'm playing this deck. But if he's just gonna remove Wyvern instantly, there's no point, because and sure, he'd burn it up, but I don't have anything else that I can use. And despite this game being 7 turns long, yeah, smart. Despite this game being 7 turns long, I did not draw anything useful. I needed my field spell or I needed my trap, and I didn't get either. And that is just the way this game works a lot of the time. But so be it. And I just want to get the Link one done. Once the Link one is done, I can swap to the deck I actually like and isn't trash. This time I get to go first. Woohoo! Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, well, there's the field spell and the trap, so I guess I got both going first, and I got Firewall Guardian, which means I can do my links, assuming he doesn't negate me. Is he gonna draw phase max C, or does he just have it set to on and doesn't realize it? We'll see. I'm gonna assume he has it set to on and is not actually at his computer. Oh? Oh? Okay, maybe not. Let's do that. Put the field spell out. We will Burial Goods one of the traps, because that gives us a search next turn. Goodbye Overload. Set you. And now the games begin. Alright. Now I can get Disciple. So yeah, so Oblivion. This is I'm going to try to talk you through how the links work while I'm here. So, yes, I want to do that. So you see this guy, the L1. This is the requirement. You need 1 level 4 lower Cybers monster, which, you know, he is. And he only requires the 1 monster. The link number is how many, like, link markers you need to fill. And a link 1 monster counts as 1 card marker. A link 2 monster would count as 2. So, like, if I used both of these guys, I could special summon a link, or I could link into a link 2. Because they're both link 1, but if I had one of them in a link 2, I could go into a link 3, assuming all the other, you know, requirements were met. In a lot of cards, this is, I'm gonna get rid of King. I'm gonna get rid of Beta. And like you know, they're just like every other extra deck monster. They, for the most part, require a specific kind of monster, but other than that, that's literally all it is. You just need the correct number of monsters, and then you put them together and you make it, and that's it. It is not too terribly difficult. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. There's Lambda, thank you Lambda. I'm going to turn that to on. Alright, and now during his draw phase, I'm going to do 2 things. He's going to draw, I'm going to activate the search in the graveyard, and assuming I can chain block. Yes, I can. I'll do that. I will not use that effect now. Alright, so now he can't negate my search, which is good. The question is, who do I want? I have a suspicion I want Beta. I'm going to grab Beta to protect Lambda from attacks. Because that is his biggest weakness, because he only has 1700 attack. He's a little baby. And worst comes to worst, I use Overload, toss Beta, and banish something of his, depending on what he does. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that he is not playing Branded and has a Branded Fusion in hand, because if so, I'm fucked. But if he doesn't, if he's not, or if he doesn't, then I should be fine. The question is, what is he doing? He's thinking. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, is he playing a self-OTK deck? God damn it. I mean, that's fine. Like, I'll take the win, but whatever. It's weird that he's thinking this hard about it. Unless space acquires destroy inflict damage equal to the original attack of this card to his current controller. Yeah, okay. So he's just trying to kill himself. All right, I'm just gonna let it be then. Sorry, yeah, he's trying to self FTK. He's trying to reduce his own life points. I don't understand the point of these decks. Like, I get it if you like make a bot and just have it play through as many games as humanly possible at all times, but like, if you actually have to control it, that just seems like such a waste of time. Why not just play a real deck and try to have fun? I don't understand it. It's very confusing to me. We'll see what we get. Like 10 monsters, yeah, I can't do anything about that. Alright. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of this. And then he's gonna activate something to kill himself, to reduce his life points. And then This will probably be the game. Yep. I'm not even going to bother reading because I know what he's going for. Yep. And that is lethal. There we go. Yeah, I don't get the point. Why bother doing this when you could have fun? Fun is always an option. It's not necessarily easy to do with this game sometimes, but usually, Jesus, did I get all of them? Oh, I did. Okay, well, there you go. That's daily's done. That means I can swap. Well, let's see, how many gems is that total? I think that was like 200. Hey, let's go. Although, actually, what do I still need from this? Because I don't need... I need you, which is from Dragon Spirit. I need you, which is from something else. So I could... Oh, but I also need a Moye. Whoops. Nope, nope. Didn't need to do that. Okay. That was a whoopsie on my part. Okay. I'll still pull from this one in case I get the Moye that I need, so I don't have to spend the UR on that. Because there we go, we got one. What do we got? Cheng Ying in a Jixing Long Yuan. Very confusing names. They are, I believe, very Chinese, which is a difficult language to pronounce as a non-speaker. Okay, a lot of Dogmaticas, a lot of stuff, blah blah. So the UR, yeah, I got these three. I know Rex Term is good. I know Dinomorphy is good, but it's a little silly. A little silly for me. Dogmatica Punishment is good. Blackout is good, although I already have it. Pretty sure Comedy is good for Despia. Or for Branded, I guess, more than for Despia. Branded Opening. 2 branded openings, okay. Well, I didn't get what I was looking for, so that's, 1,000 gems down the drain, but that's fine. So we'll do this. We will just dismantle all extras. Give ourselves so much N and R dust, neither of which we actually need. We just need the URs, man. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well in that case I'm just going to play to play. Which I am not upset about. And that, I think that brings me to 29, so still not enough. Although actually, I want to check. I want to make sure. Because if I have... damn. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Okay, so it took 2 games of stupid sci-frames. I'm so upset that this deck is just bad. I want it to be good. I want to enjoy it. Sometimes it is good. Sometimes it's really good. But most of the time it's just not worth using. Which is really a shame. But Black Wings is actually fun. And it's not bad. So we'll see how it goes from here. Okay. This isn't bad. Assuming he doesn't Ash my Black Whirlwind, I should be able to get a full Armor Master on the field. Pop. 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 Although wasting my Auster like this is kind of a shame, but that's fine. Alright. I also really hope this guy isn't playing Sky Strikers. Not that I can't deal with them, but they are frustrating to have to deal with. So we got 8 cards as extra deck? And a 60 card deck. I'm confused now. See, the question is he thinking about it, or is he playing on his phone and have a horrible connection? That's the real question. Yeah, okay, he was thinking about it. Alright, well, so that was pretty much a dead turn. There's nothing more I can do. If he activates an effect, at least I can get Blackwing Dragon if I can destroy whatever he activates, but otherwise it's just Mirror Force. So this is one of... Oh, he's playing Blue Eyes. Okay. Why only 8? What is this turn? I'm very confused. Alright, I'll just throw a crossbow on Oster, because at this point, why not? Nothing else I can do anyways. If he flips like a Mirror Force or something, I am going to flip my table. That's not true. That wouldn't be that big a deal. Oh no, did I not read? Yeah, special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard when this card. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. Get out of here. I'm gonna negate that. Goodbye, one crossbow. Yeah, no special summoning for you. But yes, special summoning for me. And it's during the battle phase. So I get to hit him for 2,800 instead. And you know what? That's a trade I'm willing to take. Unless he does that. And that is probably a better choice than normal Mirror Force. Where is it? It's SR though. Although, I mean, so is Mirror Force. But I already have Mirror Force. I don't want to build a... I don't want to build a Drowning. The other downside is I actually have a different deck that... Red Eyes Fusion? What is going on? What is this guy playing? I'm so confused. This is so strange. Red Eye Slash Dragon. Oh, I think I've dealt with this before. Card effect is activated. Targets a card you use. If this card is destroyed by battle or card affecting a special summon as many monsters from your graveyard as possible that were equipped to this card. Okay, so he might be able to grab something useful with that. Unless I blow him up first. Which I'm assuming is how this is going to work. Yep. Wonderful. That was a really stupid first 4 turns. But yeah, I have another deck that I actually really like. It's a Harpy deck. But I swapped around some of the extra deck with cards that I don't have that would be so much better, and it turns out they're all like URs. So I now also have that deck, which I just can't really use. Which sucks. Do I have anything in my... I don't think he's playing anything that can OTK me. So I actually straight up might just wait. I might just pass. Save Blizzard for if he's more useful later. But yeah, the Harpy deck is probably my best one. Because it's just got a whole bunch of non-destruction monster removal and back row destruction built in. It's like how the archetype works. And it is very fun. But it is not accessible to me at the moment. At least not in a way that would be really worth using. What is this guy playing, man? Is he playing like Blue Eyes, Red Eyes? Blue and Red Eyes? Huh? Okay, I don't know. He's playing some weird variation of Blue Eyes I've never seen before. It's very confusing to me. The problem is I could use the Black Whirlwinds. I could summon Blizzard, get him and do that, but I have a better option now that I have Bora. Bada bing. Black Whirlwind and Black Whirlwind. Even if he Ash is 1, the other one should still resolve, but it looks like we are chilling. So we're going to grab Breeze. And we're going to grab Simoon just in case. Use you. Put you here. We're gonna do one of these. So our man Armor Master's on the field, so even if he just tries to beat me over the head, it's Oster. Even if he tries to beat me over the head with the blue eyes, it's not going to work unless he can get rid of Armor Master with a spell or trap, which I'm guessing is what this is. And if it is, I'm going to be pissed. It's not. Or he's saving it. We'll have to wait and see. But okay, that was not a bad turn for me. That was a very lucky draw. I didn't have to waste resources I would have wanted to keep my hands on. The question is, does he read Armor Master? I'm going to assume he probably doesn't. I'm going to assume he doesn't, and he just tries to attack it, which is not going to work. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look at this guy's deck after the game is over. Because I think he's just running some weird, like, crossbreed blue eyes, red eyes, but I don't know that for sure. Red eyes and a warrior, okay. Like, I don't know if there's some game plan here that I'm missing, or if he's just, you know, a fan of the old games. Or the old game, I guess, not the old games. He did not read. He was not looking at what my card actually does. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I also have a sneaking suspicion that he doesn't have Jet Dragon. Let's see. I can grab... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I have a plan. Wedge counter. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to summon Blizzard. I'm going to grab Bora with it. We'll use the Black Whirlwind. So the question is, so we have Oster in hand. We also have Simoon in hand. I should definitely grab a Harmattan, but do I grab a Pinaki or do I grab the other one? I think we take him. Okay. Just because why not at this point? That seems like the play. And then we'll do this. And we'll grab nothing. Or no fung. Either or. Bada bing. Let's just do one of these. Keep it safe, just throw it on you. And now, I actually think I do this, yeah. Because it doesn't seem like he has anything that can stop me unless he randomly has a Nibiru in his hand, which I'm going to assume he probably doesn't. So we'll grab you. And we will grab you. Now is time to make the magic happen. We will put this here. I'll activate that. Attach it to you. Then we will grab this. And now we get the big boy, the big daddy. Full Armor Master, and then just because, we'll do this. Bye-bye life points. And then, actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be a baby. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go into, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of his back row, because I do not trust his back row at all. So Rakiri. No, we don't want to change the position of a monster. We want to pop that. We want to pop that. Don't like him having those face downs. I don't trust them. question is, does he scoop? Let's see. When a card or effect is activated that targets a card you control, you can send one equipped card and negate the activation if you choose. Oh, I didn't read that actually. I didn't realize he had negate on him. However, I maybe should have done it. I should have stolen him, but that's fine. Special summon that were equipped to this card. Actually, no, fuck it. Come here. You're mine. So I misplayed a little bit, but not enough to really be like a big deal. Plus, it was really only a misplay because he did something different than what I was expecting. So, or than what I was, initially prepared for. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm not too worried about it. I could have won the game here, but that's fine. Draining Mirror Force, huh? Well, here's the thing. You didn't read my card either. And this says, and if you do. Because Full Armor Master is unaffected by other card effects. This guy's just got every Mirror Force draining. He's got every battle trap in the world. No, keeping Slash Dragon. Alright, let's see what he can do. The question is, do I want to try to be an asshole just to do it? Because I kind of do. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Do you? Do not activate you. We will go into Sahaya. Bada bing. I would love to activate your effect to bring back Raikiri. I will then use to get rid of that back row once and for all. Bye-bye. I don't know what either of those were, but I don't care. And then we go into Onimaru. And then just in case he has a battle trap in his hand, I'm still going to attack with Full Armor Master, who's unaffected. But I could have hit him for 6,000 for no reason. But there was no reason for that. So yeah, so this guy's deck was very, very strange. Relaxed play? Yeah, I can tell. Okay. Let's see. How do we go about looking at his deck? I might have to save the duel to do it. That's fine. Alright, let's see. Or no, I think I can do it in here. Match history. Confirm opponent's deck. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And demon. What? Target one face up card in the field. What is this deck? Why is it 60 cards? Advanced Ritual Art. Huh? Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm just like missing something here, but this is really weird. So he's got the red eyes, he's got blue eyes, some blue eyes support, he's got his ashes. He's got a Crusader of Endymion, which I don't... play some spell counter on this card. Okay, so I'm assuming he's there for that. Then we got Dragon Magic, which is kind of generic, I guess. Then Gaia for the sake of Slash Dragon. But then he's got Ancient Gear Golem and Magician of Chaos in the Spirit of White, which is just more blue eye support. He's got a Raigeki Reborn, 2 Red Eyes Fusion, Power of the Guardians. It was attack. Equip monster, place one spell counter on this card. The equip monster gains 500 attack for each spell counter. If the equip monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can remove one spell. Okay, so that's like protection. And a nice, buff to the attack and defense, depending. Then just Ritual. Metal Morph. 3 Mirror Forces, 3 Sakuretsu Armors, 3 Draining Shields, 2 Scrap Iron Scarecrows. I'll take it. Yeah, Wall Disruption. So he's just got all battle traps. a bunch of battle traps, 2 random useful spell cards. What? This deck is so strange. Are any of these tuners? Or I know he is. Level 12? But he doesn't... Wait. 1 tuner synchro monster and 2 more non-tuner synchro monsters. He can't even make this. I don't know why this is so, like, confusing to me. And then just random Blackluster Soldier. This guy just really likes the OG Yu-Gi-Oh anime, I guess. Except for, you know, the Ancient Gear Golem, so that's whatever. And the Scrap Iron Scarecrows. But he really likes his early 2000s boss monsters. Okay, I mean, yeah. I will not be copying that deck. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't prepared for that today. That really caught me off guard. I can delete that too, because I don't need that. Bye-bye. Weird. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why that's fucking me up so much, but that just blew my mind a little bit. But now it's time for the Rake Up chance. We're going first. This guy's name is, I think, Korean, but I don't know for sure. Which means it's either a bot or I'm in for a really bad time. Okay, 15 and 40, so this is at least a relatively normal deck. Now let's see if he ashes Black War 1. Yes, please. He does not. Which either means he doesn't play it, or he just happened to get unlucky and didn't draw it. But the fact that there is no lag in anything I'm doing makes me think he just doesn't have anything that he could do. Which is a shame, because this could have been a much stronger opening turn if I had like 2 different cards in my hand, but that's fine. Kind of just got ended on that. But all right, let's see what they got. Unexpected die. Normal monsters. I don't know if this is plants or if this is another weird nothing deck. Or maybe this is like an actual Tenyi deck? Is he playing? It's an avalanche. Okay, no, so this is a plant deck. I've just never played this before. Interesting. Okay, so that was a specific play. That wasn't like a general thing. That was a specific thing. Okay, I get you. I've never played this deck before, so I have no idea what he's doing at any point during this. But I'm going to assume it probably has something to do with link climbing. That'd be my guess. Oh, how nice of him. Healed himself back up. Alright, so let's see. What do you actually do? He's going to target for attacks. Okay. If you take a battle or effect damage, you gain that much life points. If you do special summon summoned by a monster from your extra deck. Oh, interesting. But yeah, so this guy's just link climbing. I don't think he's going into access code. It doesn't look like. It's not like a normal access code climb, but we will have to wait and see. Let's see, what are you? Okay, well. Jesus, this guy's just playing. If your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card and any plant monsters it points to cannot be destroyed by battle. Interesting. But I can just steal that. Each real monster's card points to special summon one plant monster from deck in defense position. You can only use it. If you gain life points, add 1 plant monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this is just like the draw monster. This is the search monster. Interesting. Is he going for a second one? So like, this guy is playing with intent, but I really don't see where he's trying to end up. And part of that's just because I don't know what this deck is, but part of that's just because it doesn't. I'm not seeing anything that makes any particular amount of sense to me. Unless he's now going to go into like transcode talker into access code. But I don't know why he would bother going through all that to just end up there anyways. Wait. Okay. You got the big tree this time. Spell trap when you eject your hand. This card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects and cannot be targeted for attacks. Okay. Just like the little one. Turning each one link monster's card points to destroy any number of cards your opponent controls up to that monster's link rating. Problem is, Full Armor Master is unaffected by their card effects, so that doesn't work on him anyways. So I can just leave him out and beat his ass. Assuming he doesn't randomly summon something that can beat over 3,000. Attacking me directly. Okay. So yeah, I don't think this thing is going to cause me any problems. Or no, that's right. I was looking to make sure it was see if it was a quick effect. Once returning contribute, no. So it's not a quick effect, which means that is fine. Because even if I just build more, if I build enough monsters to kill him in one turn, then that doesn't matter. I'm so confused. All right. Special summon both this card and one other plant monster from your hand. Except plant monsters, you can target one plant monster you control. All plant monsters become that monster's level. Oh, interesting. Is he going for like generic rank 8s or something? Or generic rank something else's? Special summon Sunseed Genius Loci, whatever. Graveyard cannot be targeted for attacks. Yep. Target one Sunvine Link monster you control this card points to. This turn it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to whatever, because it's gone now. Now it's 4. What is this thing? What is this thing? What is that thing? We're gonna be here for another couple minutes, fellas. I'm not gonna bother trying to look at what everybody's doing. I'm gonna wait until he's done, and then I'm gonna look at what he's got, instead of trying to read everything in real time, because he's just not giving me a chance. All I know is once his turn is done, we're gonna see about destroying everything with one of the wedge counters on it. Or depending on what has wedge counters on it, I might save it and just steal it for myself. Alright, hello friend. Target one monster on the field, tribute it. Tribute it? Oh! Is that gonna work? Okay, that's good. Okay, but that is a quick effect because he has this plant. So if I normal summon on my next turn, it gets tributed. So we'll have to see if I can bait that out. Depends on what I draw. Yeah, I think I know what to do with that. Unless he's able to... Oh, is he just going to crash? Oh, interesting. Okay, well, assuming he can't do anything... That makes me upset. But assuming he can't do anything on my turn, I can just get it back? Yeah. So that's actually fine. Okay. So let's do one of these. Let's just grab that. Let's see. The question is, does he have an Ash? He does not. which means I'll grab the other Harmonin. Now I'll do the exact same thing that I did last time, which is special summon, activate the effect, bada bing. And the best part is he doesn't know I have a monster reborn in my hand, so I can just bring mine back anyways. Tag one effect monster take damage. You control its attack, and if you did take damage, return it to the hand. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least he did that instead of something else. Bop. Monster reborn. Welcome back, full armor master, unless he has a way to stop that. But it doesn't look like it. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't have anything particularly useful to do this with. True input players can activate that face-up monster's effects on the field this turn. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll save that. Let's see, what do you actually do? And defending target up to 2 points on monster control increase yellow by 2. Yeah, so I can't do him, but I can swing over him. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects and cannot be targeted for attacks. That's fine. No, I'm gonna save it. I want to see what his board looks like next turn, because if it's not like ridiculous, then I'll just. Or if it is ridiculous, then I'll put counters on everything and then decide what to do. But if it's not, then I'll wait and see, because this thing isn't really scary to me, because he can't get rid of full armor master. And now we let our man sit here and cook once again. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. My guess is that he's probably gonna go for the queen again. Whatever it was, yeah, the Rekka queen, and try to get it to 3,000 crash again. That would be my assumption. But we will have to wait and see. Level 4 instead. Interesting. What's he going for? I don't know what you are. You can attach one material from this card, one plant monster in the graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay. It's attributed. You special summon one rank 5 or higher plant exceeds monster from your extra deck and attach this card to it. Okay, that's understandable. That's not too confusing. The only problem with full armor master, and this is just me being greedy, because his effects are already ridiculous. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Every time an opponent's monster activates an effect, they get a counter that I can then use to destroy it or take it. But that destruction is at the end phase, and I can only take it on my turn. It's not a quick effect, which is, in like all things considered, that's pretty reasonable. But it is still, you know, because I'm a greedy fella and I really do like this deck a lot. I would not be upset if it was a quick effect. Also, the fact that he summoned this in defense position makes me think that he doesn't have an out for full armor master right now. Which means I'll probably just swing over this next turn and put it back in the graveyard. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Okay. So we have some options here. Alright, so let's see. So I could Gale. Actually, you know what? Hold on. First things first. Let's see if he has an answer to that. Nope. Alright. Second thing second. Thank you very much. Is it tributing itself? It is. I mean, I'm not exactly upset. It would have been nice to have it, but, you know, so be it. Okay. So, if I special summon Gale, puts me with the 5. If I bring Blizzard, yeah, okay. Bada bing. Grab you. Bada boom. Grab you. Yep, we'll do this just to do it. So I don't like the look of that back row. I'll grab it. You're slow, but that's fine. I don't really need much from you. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need to activate that. We're going to bring out Raikiri so that we can pop that back row. So I'm assuming it's something usable, but I'd rather not. And then we'll just get rid of one of you. And then we can do this. Attack you. Attack you. So yeah, I can't get rid of this unless I steal it, because cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, yeah. So I will wait until my next turn, and depending on what he has on the field, I might just steal that. No thank you, that's okay. Okay, Petal, what do you actually do? During your main phase, you can take one Rekka monster from your deck, add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Cannot special summon for us to trunks of plants, that's fine, I'm assuming. During your opponent's end phase, while this card's in your graveyard, if you control no monsters, or all the ones you control are plants, special summon. Okay, that's easy enough. So he gets a... Okay, well... I was gonna say he gets a free search, but I guess he doesn't want it. Oh, hello friend, what do you do? Take damage equal to its attack, and if you take damage, return it to the hand. Okay, so he's probably going to try that with Raikiri, because he knows it doesn't work on Full Armor Master. Or he's just going to try to attack Blizzard, which is fine. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish 2 or more Link monsters whose combined Link rating equal exactly 4. Huh? I'm assuming he's up to no good here, but... Banish it when it leaves the field. Banish it when it leaves the field, okay. So I can just get rid of that, kind of right up. And something that does really mess me up is like, when you're just playing the game, right? All these decisions are being made and you have this really long timer. What the fuck? Wait a second. Card special summoning a target one son of one monster on the field. This card gains attack equal to that monster's link rating times 800. Jesus. This card destroys both percent of the graveyard. You can special summon that monster to your zone. A link monster points to but negates effects. Oh, but that's not gonna work because of him. Damn. Oh, that's actually really bad for me. That's really, really bad. Yeah, that's... Oh, shit. Okay, well, turns out I might have lost this. That is ridiculous, man. What is this thing? It's a Link 1. Okay, well, I guess I gotta do this then. At least he doesn't have it anymore. What do I have banished? Oster, yeah, that's not open. However, Sun Avalon, no. I should be able to pop this. If I can, yeah, should be fine. The question is, I have 2 of them in there. I'm pretty sure I have 3 of them in my deck. So actually, I might be a cheeky bitch right now. No, I only have 2 of them. Damn, that's fine. Let's grab a Roshi, why not? None of this is useful for me right now, but I need something to be able to get rid of him. Yep. And now, yeah, Orochi, no offense, but you are not helpful to me right now. Oh, okay. I don't know if he just decided to do it himself, or if he didn't read. I don't really know what that was. But yeah, anyway, sorry. The point that I was saying before is, like, when you're actually playing the game, you know, you're sitting there, you're thinking, the timer's going down, it, like, takes time to make all the decisions and to let it all play out. But then, if you save the replay, because that was what? That was like 7 turns or something? Which, admittedly, is kind of long. Ooh, I got 2 lifetime rewards. Where are they? Oh, treasure box. Oh, also a monster. I got gems. Cool. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, if you then look at the replay for that game, like, this is gonna take like a minute and a half. And that game took like, I don't even know, that game took like 15 minutes or something. Like, you know, hit the fast forward button, you let it play out. Like, that was my whole turn 1, right? My turn 1 wasn't long. This guy took this turn for like what felt like 5 or 6 full minutes. But I'm not gonna like set a timer or anything. But it's 7:17 right now for me. Let's see what time it is when his first turn is done. And like, this guy did go through this like decently fast, right? He has this all thought out. He's played this deck 100 times. He knows exactly what to do in all circumstances. So like, he already played this 5 or 6 minute turn out pretty fast. But it's only been a minute, and he's like most of the way done with it. I think, at least, I'm pretty sure. Yep, crash, end phase. 7:18. That 5 minute turn took a minute. So like, going through this whole process, like watching the replays afterwards, it feels so weird because it feels so incorrect. Like, the actual games themselves took so long. Yeah, but we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but you get the idea. It's disconcerting sometimes when I'm like, when I'm like recording all the replays and like, you know, to put them together, make a video out of them or something like that. Like, I sit there and I watch these games and I remember how long they took in real time, and then I'm watching the replay and the game was like 2.5 minutes long. It's very weird. It feels very weird. Because most of the time, that's, you know, for any other game that you play that has replays, like, all those other games happen in real time. But this one is just cards being placed. Yeah, there's no movement or anything like that. So it all just like does it automatically really snappy without having to sit there and like think about it. I don't know. It fucks me up. Sometimes it fucks me up. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Here's the first branded of the night. This is when we get sad. This right here, we are about to see, is the main reason why I'm building Sword Soul Tenyi right now. Because this deck is unfun to play against. I'm just going to Rebellion. I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's probably going into Mirror Jade. The question is, will he have the resources to do anything after that, or is that going to be it? Because if that's it, that's actually something I can deal with. But if that's not it, if he gets a lot more out, then I'm going to be sad. Yeah, there's Mirror Jade. Okay. And oh, just Mirror Jade. Actually, only Mirror Jade on his field. Interesting. So fusion monster from the extra to the graveyard, then we're just falling to Albaz. Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We will put cannot be special summoned. Okay, so we'll do this. Put you there. Normal summon you. Now the question is, do I get ashed and lose? Or do I not get ashed and not lose right away? Or is he gonna just Mirror Jade my my guy? Okay, I guess not. Alright. Let's see. Because if all goes well, this should be a functional way for me to get rid of Mirror Jade without losing any important resources. But it depends on if he decides to fuck with me or not. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Bring it here. Yep. Is he just gonna... Yep, which one's he going for? Please go after Gale. Please go after Gale. I'm crossing my fingers really hard. Yes! Yes! That is a result I can live with. Alright, so now I get this, and now he needs to learn that he misplayed. He needs to learn. Gimme that. Yoink is what we call that. Bada bing. Bada boom. Ooh, that was the best possible result for me. If he got rid of either of the other two, of Simoon or of Oster, I was fucked. There was nothing I was going to be able to do there. He made the one wrong choice. I'm assuming he's going to summon Albaz and try to fusion Armor Master, which I'm assuming he'll be able to do. But I have his Mirror Jade. Unless he tries to take, unless he does it with the Mirror Jade, which is also possible. Monster in the other field is fusion material, including this card. I actually wonder if Full Armor Master gets affected by that, or if he's unaffected by that too. I don't know if that counts as a card effect, or if that's like a player effect. I guess I won't know. Unless I remember and try to test it later. Well, he's probably going into... Oh, I thought he was going to be going into another one, but it looks like he's just going to try to beat over Full Armor Master instead. This creates fusion summon for the rest of the turn. It's unaffected by activated effects of any other monsters. Special summon from the extra deck. Okay. Well, that's actually fine, because as long as he doesn't have a different way to protect it, I can just Mirror Force it when he attacks me. Which is fine. I can live with that. I'm not upset by that idea at all. Alright. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Yep. Pop, pop. Tulu. I want no part of you. And granted, well, let's see. You can add to your hand or special summon Dogmatica or Fallen of Albaz. Okay. Honestly, that's fine. I don't know exactly what he has on him, but he's probably bringing Mirror Jade back. Yep, which I think he can actually use to get rid of Full Armor Master, because I think Mirror Jade's effect counts as like targeting me, the player, as opposed to the card. But I'm not 100% sure, so we will have to see. I am interested. Okay, I also have a plan for next turn, assuming he can't get rid of Full Armor Master. I have a plan for next turn. I'll have to see, though. I'll have to wait and see. Because if this goes the way I want, I win. But if it doesn't, then I don't. Yep, grab another Albaz, that's not surprising. So what do you actually do? Turn on Grace Sing. Add it to your hand. If this card's in your hand, field or graveyard, can target one spring Xyz monster. Okay, whatever. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. I would love to activate you. Now, does he try to Mirror Jade something? Does not look like it. Perfecto. Okay, here's the plan. 1, 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Do that, hit him with the 800. And hit him with the 800 reduction, unless he tosses. No, he does not. Bye-bye. I'll take this, thank you very much. Because now I can beat over him, and then, I can beat over Mirror Jade, make sure he gets off the field by attacking with Full Armor Master, so if he has a hand trap for the battle, it won't work. He will activate that in response. I'm assuming try to get rid of Nothing the Starlight. That would be my guess. Because that's 2,500 or more attack. Yeah, so I couldn't even use him. Although I'm now realizing I don't know if I could have put him in attack mode, but I didn't really look. So I feel a little silly for that one. That's right. Okay, so he did do the one thing that was going to save him that turn. I don't want to activate that. I don't want to activate that. I'll keep this little guy. And yeah, Eradicator Epidemic Virus. I've only got one of them in my deck. Okay. That's funny. I've only got one in my deck, and it's in here because of Runic, primarily, because that deck pisses me off so much. I wanted something in there. I mean, well, I had it before, but I didn't have it in there for any particular reason. Like, it's useful for like these guys, for Chidori and Raikiri, to be able to get them off my field if I can then summon Sahaya, bring them back afterwards. But normally that's not, like, that's a very, very situational kind of thing. But I have left it in my deck because I hate Runic so much. Okay, he just wanted to do it himself. I hate Runic so much that having access to that, if I know that's what I'm playing against, is just so much more preferred for me. I just very much enjoy being able to ruin their day. Alright, don't need to save that one. Even though I did kind of beat his ass. Ooh, this guy's got the totally awesome. Totally awesome, buddy. Although I will say the Totally Awesome Buddy looks kind of creepy in game. I'm not the biggest fan of how they modeled him. It's like, I think the card itself is very cute. I like it a lot, but this guy's a little freaky. Oh, harpies! This is fun. This is actually wicked interesting. I've never seen someone else play harpies before. That's really cool. I don't know how this guy would, you know, randomly end up on my stream, but I hope somehow he ends up in here right now so I can say that I love that he's playing harpies. The question is he going into Cyber Slash or is he building up for something else? Yep. Hell yeah. Yep, there's Hunting Ground. Smart, play it after, which means his turn is done. Yep. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Harpy's Featherstorm, okay. The monster effects your opponent activates. That's actually an interesting plan. Okay, so he might be able to swarm me and OTK me next turn. Because he actually got rid of my normal summon. Or he made me use up my normal summon. Which is unfortunate, because I was going to bring out Chris, special Bora, attack, use Kalut to get one of them to swing over him. Although, actually, now that I said, yeah, no, that would have been more than enough. Anti-reverse, that's actually fine. An Epidemic Virus would be, you know, it's not the most useful thing in this game, I would say, but, like, in this specific duel. But depending on what I get in my hands, it might not be the worst thing to get. We'll see what I draw next turn. Interesting plan. He does it to pop another one. That actually sucks, because yeah, he's going in order. I should have put them down differently. I was expecting him to want to go after the one that I put first, but he accidentally debated me. Although this also might work, depending on what he's got. Face down over there. Okay, bada bing. Alright, what I need to do... Oh, come on. He had a second one face down. God damn it. And then, yep, he's going to bounce it back. Although, actually, that... No, that's still not going to work. I'm going to lose next turn. Fuck. Wow, just that. Just those cards, and that's it. That's all it took. Damn. That is the cleanest Harpy play I've ever seen. By far. And I played this deck. That was legitimately really nice. I want to give this guy props. You know what? I wonder if this guy uses Reddit. I straight up might just make a post on r/Master Duel later and say, hey, the other Harpy player I've ever seen, you beat the shit out of me today with the cleanest, most streamlined Harpy play I've ever seen, and it was pretty sick. Like, I can't even get upset about that. That was just good. Let's see, hold on. So what do I have in here? Gems, okay. I didn't think I had UR Dust, but I was hoping. But what do we have here? Lifetime. When your opponent's monster attacks, your opponent takes damage. Oh, probably because the branded player crashed into me. That's really funny. Okay. Well, I'll take the 300. Okay. At this point, we'll just keep going. Yeah, bouncing cards, like, non-destruction removal is so good. Like, I'm not surprised that that just happened to me when I saw he was playing Harpies. I was hoping it wouldn't. I was hoping I would draw something that would make that not happen, but that did not happen. But that's fine. Now we're probably going to be up against some more bullshit. And, oh, what is this hand? Ew. Oh, my God. Oh, this is a terrible hand. Jesus. And we're playing against Dark Magicians. Okay. Probably. I would think we're probably playing against Dark Magicians. With this being his opening normal summon. But we'll see what happens. Magician Navigation, yeah, okay. This is Dark Magicians. Although I've never seen this card. From your deck, oof. Dark Magician, except tennis card, sends the graveyard, banish this card from your graveyard, and target one face-up spell, trap your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn, but it doesn't get rid of it. And it's only face-up, okay. Okay, that's fine. I still got a horrendous opening hand, but at least now I know what I'm dealing with. And assuming he sets up the way I'm expecting, I think I can deal with it. Some of the Xyz monsters that go into Dark Magician decks, I don't really know how to deal with, or like I don't remember exactly what they do. I don't think any of them negate, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. But my guess would be he's trying to set up for the Dark Magicians, although he didn't do anything. Okay. Interesting. And that is just it's the most useless draw I've ever seen. Actually, Epidemic Virus might be really useful in this matchup. Let's see. Alright, normal summon Gale. You can do something, fella? You can do something, Foken? He's thinking about it. He's thinking really hard about it. He's really trying to decide. Yeah, there you go, buddy. He's thinking again. Is he gonna think? Solemn Judgment? My glowing crossbow? What? I feel like that was a situation of he just saw the card glow yellow and he clicked yes without actually looking at what my card was. Beep bop. Like, I appreciate the aggression with which he did that, but I don't think he should have done anything other than save that. Ah, he's got one in his hand. Okay. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but it's okay, because I've got Mirror Force, which is not the most useful thing in the world, but at least if he brings it out, I'll still beat his ass. Oh. If Dark Magician rolls, you can target one card. Oh, one card. For some reason, I thought that was just Spell and Trap. I don't know why. Interesting. Alright, so now I probably should have put Mirror Force off to the side, but we'll see. This guy might not follow the same logic. And we'll see what he does. I don't think Dark Magicians are really built to kill me all at once. Like, I don't think they can OTK me. But we'll see what he's able to get out. In a random +2. Because of Soul Servant. Thank you very much. This dude's got Sangan. Tell him what's up. Give him a look. See, those actually weren't trinoculars. That was a 3-lensed smelloscope. He was taking a look at the guy playing this and saying, "Hey man, you're like 40 years old and you haven't showered in like 2 weeks. Do you mind like taking a look?" You know, taking a look in the mirror and just thinking to yourself, maybe I should take care of myself. That's my assumption. Whenever I see a Dark Magician player, it's either like a 15-year-old who just likes the archetype, or it's like a 30 or 40-year-old guy who doesn't do anything else with his time and just feels really, he like connects really, really personally with Yugi. Sangan goes crazy. Sangan does go crazy, dude. Look at this guy. That's a happy camper right there. What am I looking at here? He's linking. This dude's linking into Celine? Okay. Move through special summon with spellcast summons from a hand or graveyard in defense position. Choose summons card points to. Interesting. What? I guess that makes sense. He's going. Haha. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Or Dark Magician Girl is waifu. You know what? That's actually a very fair point. I mean, that's still like... That still kind of goes along with the second one. Yeah, oh god, he's access coding me. That still does kind of go along with the second one. You know, the whole bit of like him being a gross weirdo, but we'll have to see. We'll wait and see. He's gonna pop my Mirror Force. Yep, that actually really sucks. Oh, absolutely, it just makes it worse. Yeah, exactly. But we'll see. We'll see what comes out of this. Okay. The problem is, I drew the worst opening hand I think I've ever seen with this deck. So I probably could have dealt with this guy if I didn't draw a terrible hand and then draw another Gale as my only draw. Because I got Eradicator Epidemic Virus, I got Mirror Force, 2 crossbows, and a Gale, and then I drew into another Gale, so I couldn't even do anything. So that's not my favorite thing. Ooh, and a face down. I wonder what... Ooh, it's got 2 of them. I wonder what those are. Also, this is the most, like... This is so lazy. This is the laziest thing I've ever seen. Just throw a random access code into your Dark Magician deck. I wonder... Is that a quick effect? I don't think it is. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think so. He might activate a face down, grab another Dark Magician from somewhere, but for now, let's do this. Bada bing. I would love to activate the effect Black Morlun. This is a good card that doesn't fit in my deck at all. Let me throw it in. Yeah, pretty much. Like, he ashed me. Damn it. Like, access code is ridiculously good, but like, of all the decks to randomly splash him in, I feel like Dark Magician is just such a strange one to choose. I don't understand the thought process behind that. But I mean, you know what? It worked out for him here. So I guess I can't be shitting on him too much. Now he's doing something else. I don't know what he's doing. Because, like, you know, one of the great things about links is they're pretty easy to kind of splash into anything just because of how they work. But it still feels weird when I know what his extra deck is supposed to be, and you know, you see random stuff in there. It's very strange to me. But you know what? Whatever floats his boat. Whatever makes this guy happy, I'm happy he's happy with it. Especially because more than likely I lose next turn. I mean, now he can't hit me for lethal with what's on his field, but it's more than likely that he's still gonna grab something. Okay, now we can. I'm pretty sure that's math. Hold on. 3, yeah. No, yeah. That's math. The question is, how much does he play before he just decides to do it, knowing I have nothing in my hand and nothing on my field? See, this is the kind of stuff that's really obnoxious to me. Like, normally, you know, every once in a while, if it was like a really close game or something, and I'm in a position where I'm guaranteed to win, sure, I'll combo a little bit, I'll do a little something. But like, this was not a good game, and yet here this guy is playing out every hand he's ever had, every card in his deck, just because he can. And I'm like, sure, maybe you've got, I don't know, like some dailies you want to do, which is why I'm not just like scooping right now. But just go to battle phase and kill me. You had enough like 15 moves ago. He probably doesn't win very often. You know what, that's a fair point actually. Maybe I'll just kind of let this guy cook, let him have his fun, because he doesn't usually get to have fun in this game. That's fair. I'll let him do his thing. That's a good perspective to keep. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, Dark Magicians aren't, like, they're not terrible, but they're not, especially with, like, what's good right now, he's definitely not going to be picking up a lot of wins against a lot of, like, really strong decks. You know, it's like, they're not terrible. I've played the Dark Magician deck before, and it's pretty fun. It's got some good stuff if you can set it up. But it's just like that one or two steps too slow compared to what's and fast. The fact he has access code in Ash makes me think he lost to people who had them before and just threw them in. Yeah, that's fair. I would definitely believe that. Although here's what I'll say: if he doesn't win this turn, then I'm scooping. I don't care what dailies he has. Yeah, no, he's definitely like. He likes Dark Magician, so he looked up a Dark Magician deck list and he built it, and that's the only deck he has and it's the only one he plays. But he, you know, tried to use cards before that got ashed, and then he played against someone who randomly went into access code and beat his ass for a game, and he was like, well, those cards are sick, I'm going to add them to mine too. And like, the fact that I'm not playing Ash actually makes me an idiot, but like, that's my own thing. That's just me being a weenie about hating hand traps. Hand trap staples, I should say, specifically. Like the Ash Blossoms, the Max C's, the Called by the Graves. Like, I just don't think they're fun because they just take up like 6. Yeah, they take up like 6 to 9 spots in your deck, which is like potentially a quarter of the cards in your deck are just those. And it's wicked annoying because I want to be able to put cards I want in my deck, but they're all like wicked necessary. So it's not my favorite thing. But you know, I gotta, yeah, like I'm building the Tenyi Sword, so I have Max C in it, I have Ash in it, you know, I'm just accepting the fact that they're better to have than to not. But I will secretly have my fingers crossed that Max C gets banned, so people will use Ash less, and then people will use Called by less, and it'll, you know, just won't happen as much. Won't have to worry about the whole thing. Dude is using the Eye of Timaeus. He is going all out right now. Monster Reborn is limited, so you can only have one. But you can have one. So it is, because it's at the point where so many cards and so many decks can just kind of do that themselves. Like this deck, like the Dark Magician deck, this card, you can just once per turn special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard. So if they can do it with a card that's not limited at all, might as well let other people be able to do it too. Other decks that don't have that support, but because it's still ridiculously good, they keep it limited. And there are a lot of cards like that, like a lot of cards that used to be banned because they were just stupid and there was no cost for the ridiculous benefit that they provide. But now the game is so different, it's so much more fast-paced and aggressive that, like, they can afford to unban stuff and let people just use it. Yeah, exactly. Like, Raigeki, which is just a no-cost to destroy all cards your opponent controls. I think that's limited. It's semi-limited, so you can have 2 in your deck. Because half the time, sending a monster to the graveyard isn't even a bad thing anymore. Like, having your creature sent to the graveyard isn't even a problem most of the time. Which is just how absurd this game has gotten. I don't know. I kind of want to, like, save up and see if I can build something. Like, get a, I don't even know what. But, like, the fact that this guy isn't doing anything is just really strange to me. But he's only got 15 cards in his deck, so I wonder if I can trick him into decking himself out. I wonder. Yeah, no, exactly. He could have won 3 turns ago, and he's just deciding not to, so that he can do some new cool combo every turn. And my assumption is that he thinks I'm probably, like, getting ridiculously tilted right now. But I'm more... I don't want to say sad for him, because that's not really accurate, but I'm just kind of confused. But it is probably because he never wins. Although he's in gold, so he must have won at least some. But it was probably against people playing a lot of ridiculous nonsense. Alright, let's see. Is he actually going for it? No, didn't think so. Probably has to do with the whack-ass anime deck. Yeah, I would believe that. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I wonder if this is going to work. I'm going to try to bait him with this. I'm just going to... If he doesn't get rid of that, I'm just going to wait until he activates a monster effect next turn and get rid of it and see how happy that makes him. Yep, he's special summoning Dark Magician, which is going to activate Magical Circle, which is probably going to pop my background instead of Harmattan, but we'll see. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, I expected this is probably what was going to happen, but I figured I'd let it happen. Let's see, he's going to get 2 draws, he's going to go +2, which means he's going to have 13 cards in his deck. I feel like this guy's having so much fun with his hand down his pants right now, loving everything that's happening. I might actually be able to bait him into decking out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all it is. It's just a little boost to attack. They get draw power, and when it gets destroyed, you get both of them back on your field. Yeah, I actually like this card. It's simple. It's not some like crazy something. You know, the effect is easy to understand, simple to use. It's got good stats, but nothing crazy, and it looks cool. Yeah, I'm a fan. Alright, let's see, what's this guy gonna do? Magician Soul, yep. Oh, and he's got a shiny ass Dragon Knight. That explains it. He's got a super foil Dragon Knight. Yeah, so like the win condition for Dark Magician is, at least the way I see the deck, is this guy with this, and at least one of these on the field. Because these make it so that he can't get destroyed. He makes it so that these can't get destroyed, and you can just recycle your Dark Magicians. You can pop stuff on the opponent's field, stuff like that. Very much a pander, though, to the guy like this who just plays Dark Magician. Like, fine, you can get a decent fusion so your deck doesn't get outdated. Yeah, exactly. The amount of legacy support that they've gotten is like... Dark Magician gets support all the time. It's ridiculous. They get way too much. But none of it is so good that it makes the deck, like, a problem. And they know, you know, there are the people... Because, like, you know, I'm 24, right? And even I liked Dark Magician when I was a kid. So imagine the people who were, like, you know, 5 or 6 years older than me, who were really humongous fans of the anime when they were old enough to actually remember it. And they thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And, you know, Dark Magician is their spirit animal, and Dark Magician Girl is their animated wife. Giving them all of this means people are going to spend money on the cards. And even if they don't play the deck, like, people will do it out of nostalgia. So it's smart business-wise, and it lets the people who do actually just like Dark Magician have a deck that's playable. So why the hell not? They're mad that the new cards are always better. Yeah, no, exactly. They get pissy because all these other archetypes are coming out that actually play the game correctly, and theirs is, you know, this slow, like, need 5 full turns to set up, doesn't work in the current meta, legacy support filled deck, and they're mad that they're not giving Dark Magician like 8,000 attack, fully invulnerable, negate as many times as you want per turn boss monsters that you can get out on the field for, like, free. So I really do wonder how long this guy's gonna go. I wonder if he's actually gonna just go the whole time. Right, the 2500 card that needs to yeah, the level 7. Like, at least the fact that it's a 2500 attack normal level 7 monster was kind of put into the support of, like, instead of having to summon it normally, you can just keep special summoning it at least once per turn, so you don't have to worry about it as much. Like, that's a smart way to support it. Don't change the card itself or give us a substitute with an effect. Give it a game plan that's based around recycling it, right? Blue Eyes and Red Eyes both have kind of similar things. Blue Eyes has a lot of support for getting it out on the field fast, or recycling it from the graveyard, or, you know, turning into a different form. And Red Eyes does everything from the graveyard. So, you know, they just made choices. Yeah, they definitely make it easier. It's just funny to think about that way. Yeah, no, I agree. It's the, you know, the sick beater from 2001 that was outclassed by Summon Skull. You know, but everybody loves it because it was the protagonist card. So it gets a lot of special treatment. I do agree. I do think it's very funny. Okay, well, I will say that was a kind of ridiculous way for that to go. I don't know why he waited that long. I'm assuming he eventually got bored, which is why he decided to finish it. But I think now is going to be a good time to call it. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you very much, Oblivion, for chatting with me. And I will be back on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Yeah, Wednesday, 6 p.m. I'll be playing Street Fighter 5. Good stream, glad I could catch it this time. Yes, I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for that. But yeah, so I'll be back on Wednesday, Street Fighter 5. Obviously, join up if you're able to. If you're not, well, then I will look forward to seeing you guys the next time you are able to join. So thank you very much, and good night, everybody.